What's up, guys, and welcome back to our channel.
You might notice we are outside at our house.
Yes.
For this entire project, we are going to be working with Lowe's, and we're doing something we've actually never done before. We are going to be decorating this whole landscaping yard area for Halloween.
And it's gonna look pretty dang cool.
We have never been here on trick or treat. We've always been at family or friends, and this year we're gonna be here. So we're going all out.
First up, I'm going to be DIYing some Halloween stepping stones, so we headed to Lowe's to get all of the supplies. In the paint section, I just grabbed some interior paint samples because the clear sealant that I'm adding to the stones afterward is going to protect the paint. We checked out some Halloween decor while we waited for the paint, and then we grabbed these 12 by 12 stepping stones because these are what I'm going to be painting. They're in the outdoor section. We ordered all of the Halloween decorations we needed online at lowes.com, and I was so impressed with the selection.
All right, I have my handy dandy Lowe's buckets. We seriously use these for everything. These are the smaller ones. I think they're 2 gallon. I'm going to use these to put all of my stepping stones on to paint to keep them off the cardboard. There's just so many uses.
I laid out all of the stepping stones and just painted the base colors on all of them so they had time to dry, and I'm going to do all the designs at once. And a quick reminder, this is just normal interior wall paint that I'm using.
Okay, now for my favorite part of the entire process is putting the different designs on all of the stepping stones. If you're super artistic, you don't need to do this next step. You can just go ahead and paint. I am not super artistic, despite what you may think. So I am going to be using this tracing paper. It's called graphite transfer paper. And I printed off some different designs that I want to put on the stones, like a jack-o'-lantern face, some spider webs, Jack Skellington, a ghost. And I'm going to use the tracing paper to transfer that design on here, and then I'm going to paint. It actually makes it really, really easy, and it is a lot of fun. I have painted bricks and stepping stones and stuff before, so let's do it.
So here I'm using a black transfer paper. I put the black paper down first, and then I put my design on top, and I trace it really hard with a pencil. And as you can see, when I take it off, the design is there, and then I just paint over that, and it's super easy to do. And I do have a white and a black tracing paper, just depending what color the stones are. I am spraying a couple coats of this satin clear enamel on all of the stepping stones just so the paint stays vibrant and doesn't fade. And while I was doing all of the painting, Ryan built this massive 10-foot skeleton, and we put it into place, and it is absolutely insane. We got this other skeleton that's kind of coming out of the ground, some tombstones, and some hanging skeletons from the trees. All of this came from Lowe's.
The fog machine setup, we also got this from Lowe's, and both of us have always wanted to use one of these. All right, the haunted trail is done. We do have to wait for it to get a little bit darker to do the lights and the fog machine, but after that, we will show you everything. I'll insert a couple clips next of what it looks like during the day, but at night is when it's really going to shine. This is what it looked like before.
And this is how it turned out.
All right, guys, that is it for our spooky skeleton forest. It turned out super good. I love how the stepping stones look. That might be one of my favorite DIYs that I've done, especially seasonally. And we got everything for this project from Lowe's. So shout out to Lowe's for being the one-stop shop this holiday season. Whether you're DIYing, painting, decorating, go check them out. and we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.